Shit. Well, we've done pretty much weekly for the last three football seasons. And so football is like, what, 16 weeks long in the regular season. And then we usually go cover the playoffs and the Super Bowl, I think. And so, shit, man, by that logic, I'd say we probably have around 50, 50 to 60 maybe episodes of Betting on Balls.
That's a lot of balls that we bet on.
We have bet on some balls, and here's the thing: I don't think out of like all the whole time that we've been doing this that we've had a week like we had this week. Have you ever seen a point spread, like a 90-point spread in a game? Like 90 points got scored in the Miami Denver game this week.
Are you talking about in the fantasy league?
No, I'm talking about in real football. Like there were 90 points scored in a football game.
Oh, 90?
Which is insane.
Oh, I didn't realize
Yeah.
it was that high.
Well, the Miami Dolphins scored 70, and then the Denver scored an additional 20 points. So I mean, that's unbelievable.
What's the record?
I mean, it's probably I've seen games where you've had two teams that both scored 50 points. So it's gone over 100, but to get that high, like especially with the one swing, 70 points from one team, come on, like that's unbelievable to me. Like I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in over a decade of watching football, almost 2 decades now.
Scored 50 points.
It's unreal.
So it's gone over.
Cool.
I think I heard there hasn't been a team that's scored that many points since like 1963 or something like that. So well before my time. It's definitely a historical week.
I'm just checking our feed here. I think I got the camera. It looks good enough to me. I think we're good. They can see what I'm doing.
Good.
Oh, I need to share screen with you so you can see what I'm doing.
I would like to see what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm just screwing around over here, you know. Screwing around.
Screwing around, betting on some balls.
Share screen. You disabled participant screen sharing, my friend.
Ooh, hold on. I gotta set it correctly. Now it should be good.
Screen share. And
We're betting on balls.
betting balls.
Betting on balls.
Betting on.
And here we go. The screen share has been initiated.
Yeah. So I want to start with our fantasy shit.
I think we should start doing dailies, but yeah, let's take a look at our lineup here.
Well, let's look at last week. So last week we got our money league. We got destroyed because our opponent. Yo, dude. Yeah, because
I thought we were the Brown Boys. Are we not the Brown Boys? Oh, we're betting on balls.
This is
Monica.
But basically,
Monica.
They had Mostert.
I had Mostert. That was pretty dope. Dope.
Kane put up like 40-something points.
Yeah, Devon Kane, man.
But
you
dude,
heard about him on betting on balls. Tim Oshas was talking about Devon Kane earlier in the season. So, and maybe if you were paying attention, you might have picked up a little something.
So we were actually looking pretty good, but we didn't really have a second wide receiver. Derrick Henry didn't do shit. Joshua Kelly.
That's a problem.
He didn't do shit.
Joshua Kelly's almost probable at this point.
Herbert didn't do shit. Cooks didn't do shit.
Purdy had a good game.
So we just fucking our running backs just shat the bed this week.
And we were right in a sense in San Francisco, like train wrecking the Giants. They just didn't train wreck them as hard as they should have. It's like I feel like they train wrecked them, but they could have train wrecked them a little bit harder, if you ask me.
But if you look at all of our other leagues, I don't know if it'll let me show all of them for last week, but we won every other contest. So that's pretty dope.
Good.
Yeah, so we won.
The Brown Boys are still in this. Well, that's the problem. You need to go to league settings and change our name from Betting on Balls to the Brown Boys.
We have the
Like,
Brown Boys. We have that team is still going, and we just won our last game as the Brown Boys. So right now the Brown
I
Boys,
think it should all be the Brown Boys.
we got the
Why,
Brown
why would you
Boys
go against the twists and fate of the universe?
because we're still running the Brown Boys. Betting on Balls is it's a new team in a new league, but the Brown Boys is the same BOBFL. So that is the original Brown,
I don't know, man.
and we won our
So, like, do you believe in like superstition at all?
Yes.
Well, by that stretch, like maybe it's good that we're named the Brown Boys, like in all our leagues, because that's like our winning shit. That's like our team.
You're not wrong. But one league is 1-1. We're 2-0 here. Poon Squad is 1-1. And then our money league, we're in trouble, dude. We're 1-2. And honestly,
It's gonna be okay.
the one win
It's gonna
we
be
had, the one win that we did have was pure luck. So, but we got Kamara is back this week.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. And
that's good.
I think he's gonna come out fucking flying. Like
Gabe Davis seems to be a good number 2. Like that's positive. We didn't have any wide receivers last year. Gabe Davis is like consistently getting us like 9-10 points. That's good.
yeah, he's doing.
Patrick Mahomes is solid. He's
Mhm.
he's by far and away the best part of our team. And we got Alvin Kamara and Derrick Henry. So, and in pretty decent matchups too, I would say this week. Kittle is coming on strong. Here's okay. So we've got to identify 2 major problems with this team because I feel like there's a lot of good things about this team, but our flex is terrible. We need to anything that has a Chicago Bears tag attached to it. We need to distance ourselves so far from that. I think that the Chicago Bears, and I think I've said this before, are the worst team in football, and they're just not doing themselves any favors, dude. Like they might actually legitimately be trying to be the worst team in football right now, and I just want no part of it.
Yeah, they are going up against the Broncos this week, so there's that.
I guess. I mean, the Broncos, I think, just got that was. I don't want to say it was an anomaly, but I've never seen anything like that happen ever. like that. That's I don't know how. Obviously, it means the Broncos aren't great, right? Like I'm not trying to sit here and say that the Broncos are good,
No.
but Miami. I mean, that just doesn't happen. Sort of like 70 points on an opponent. That's an anomaly, man. I don't think that we're likely to ever see anything like that anytime soon.
I'm just
I
saying,
would really doubt.
if Chicago's going to have a chance against any team, it's going to be like the Broncos or the Falcons,
Carolina. Falcons are doing pretty good.
I picked up Agnew here off the waiver. Not so much. He doesn't seem to be like a primary wide receiver target, but he returns kickoffs. So, like, just in his last.
Hey, out of curiosity, is Taysom Hill available?
Yep, I picked him up today.
Well, okay. Here's the really interesting thing about Taysom Hill, right? Is Derek Carr is injured right now.
Yeah.
And so you can still potentially run Taysom Hill at tight end or flex and get maybe a sneaky touchdown, like a passing touchdown out of fucking Taysom Hill right now.
It's possible.
If Derek Carr doesn't play, I mean, he's got probably the most experience like running that offense, you would kind of think, right?
Yes. I saw one of our opponents drop Taysom Hill, and even though we already have George Kittle as a tight end, I picked him up anyways because just of all
Well,
you said.
right.
But
What's interesting,
also
like you could
not
run
done
it as
shit
a
this year.
flex.
He hasn't really done much this year. I mean, he had one 8-point game, so he's not like. But
He had 9 carries for 75 yards. That's pretty interesting.
in game 1 and 3, he didn't even.
In a toss-up between Carolina and the Saints. The Saints are, I don't know, man. If they've got nobody throwing the ball there, they could be in for some serious trouble. But Taysom Hill might be truth. Maybe he bails them out this week. They're playing against Green Bay, right?
Yep. No, Tampa Bay. The other Bay.
I mean, Tampa Bay still has a pretty decent defense. They're not bad.
Yeah.
Is Waddle a potential? Like, how is he looking? Like, is there any
Same thing.
injury
They just keep saying concussion protocol. But look, it says here he's slated to practice in full Wednesday. That's today, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we'll hear tomorrow how it went.
Okay. Well, he's definitely who we want as our number 2 wide receiver. I think that we can run a team with Gabe Davis and Jalen Waddle. I really do, but Waddle's got to be healthy, obviously. I mean, if Miami can score 70 points and we've got the number 2 wide receiver there, maybe we need to look at what did his replacement do in that 70-point game? Like who outside of Tyreek Hill, Devon Achane, and Raheem Mostert, like what kind of other fantasy impact was there in Miami in that game?
Let's take a look.
Because Waddle didn't play. That was a 70-point game that he didn't get any piece of.
I know.
That's kind of interesting. It's like, what does that mean? Are they like better without him? What if he got traded? He gets traded to the Bears. That'd be great for the Bears. I don't know how good it would be for us, but it'd be good for the Bears. So look at week 3.
Kane put up 52 points.
So our chosen, who is our chosen? He put up 13 points. He's not active though.
He recorded a 68-yard touchdown in his only reception. He had the day of his life. He was chosen that day.
He was chosen that day.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he was. Wow. So basically, it was all Tyreek Hill, the 2 running backs, and Tua Tagovailoa. And they put the biggest whooping on the Denver Broncos that I've ever seen. That'll go down in like the history books. We'll be hearing about that game for like the next 10 fucking years, dude.
Yep.
Wow.
And
we didn't get a single fucking piece of it.
Damn
it.
In this league. We did in the other leagues. We had a Kane in one.
Out of curiosity, I know the Broncos got stomped, but did anybody have any kind of decent fantasy game in for the Denver Broncos in week 3? It's like all horrible. We're just like,
Well, you said they put up 20 points, so someone had to have done something. Mims Jr. put up 27 points.
Dr. Dog Biscuits. Wow.
Sutton put up 15 points, and Judy put up, so they passed the ball.
Yeah.
Wilson scored a touchdown
To Mims, and he also threw 1 pick.
Mm-hmm.
He threw 306 yards. That's pretty impressive. How many attempts? Oh, I guess it doesn't tell you attempts. It'd be cool to see how many attempts versus completions he made. Obviously, not that many.
So you said our flex is kind of weak. Let's
It's extraordinarily big.
who who we pick up? How do we fix this?
Well, that's not an easy question to answer.
These are our choices. Let me try. You want? We should look at wide receivers or running backs. Wide receivers.
Look at the yeah. Start with that. These are pretty slim pickings, if you ask me.
We said that last week. This guy put up 11 points, 10 points 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, but he only got 3 targets last week.
We put up 10 points.
And I don't particularly like the cut of his jib.
He's ranked 150. That's not like the worst.
Look at the running back.
Running back. Well,
Oh God.
we're getting Kamara this week, so we're that's a huge plus for us. But here's who's running the ball.
A. Dillon is actually a pretty good running back.
I think he was just dropped by one of our. You're breaking out, dude. I can't hear you. Can't hear you, bro. Lost him, y'all. We lost him. Maybe he'll send me a new thing. I don't know. Let's look at some of the games. No, sorry, y'all. What am I doing here? I'm checking my email account here. Hopefully, Dude will send us another Zoom link. Loading.